morning. That's me.
Thank
You got the right
you.
person. Yeah. Hi, Susan.
Thank you. Thank you very much here. Yeah, I'm just checking to see here. Thank you so much. I got both your letters just in time. And appreciate you getting those, so quick turnaround there. That was
You're
very,
welcome.
yeah.
I hope it's helped a little bit. I know you're going through a lot, and gosh, you just never know what's coming around the bend, huh?
Well, I've had things to do with I shouldn't have had to, but I appreciate your advocacy. That's something that I was needing and lacking. So, thank you for doing that. And I know we have been up in the air about the time frame and everything, and you had mentioned in the letter March 31st. Um, but right now, I'm just trying to figure out how to make things work here. I might even have to get some restraining orders with some of the neighbors. I have a huge inordinate amount of refunds I'm needing, and I'm trying to just recoup because people have destroyed my business, my tea business. So I'm trying to be able to figure out a way so I can make it financially feasible. I've had no support to even have a wellness recovery or vacation. I've been up in the air about the government care team not understanding that they were the problem in miscommunicating and not having support for months and months and months, basically since last year, February or March. I didn't have a therapist. I didn't have until what was that? Since February or March, and they were confused about what program it was. They would not even communicate with their team members. They're getting a paycheck for all this. And then, we had this group care team meeting with somebody from with someone who's assessing the housing and stuff, and they pretended that they had been so helpful and but they have not done anything other than a few follow-ups, and some of them have taken notes. That's about it. And so, being in desperation, dire straits, and things like that, there has been and requesting support as of now, years ago, that's on them. They have a paycheck for all this, and they're not even willing um to try to make an attempt here, to provide another referral. They're just now getting another referral
Wow.
to the act team.
Like
So
starting all over again, huh?
yeah, pretty much. And I'm not in that situation where I'm needing medication. Even I'm not needing the kind of services they're trying to provide other than financial support. I'm needing some support with some mentorship, but these things, um so I'm not exactly sure if this is going to be the right fit at all, but I'm willing to try, just as long as there's extra support with daily living things that I needed help with. You know.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's all about.
Well, and
Bottom line. I mean, if you could, if your place could be kept up nice and neat, that would help. But you're going to need help doing it, and if you allow somebody in you can trust to help you with that, it can make all the difference. Just
well,
that.
that's the thing. Just that is I needed people to be able to trust, and the people who aren't willing to do that should not be pretending that they did, that they're worthy of a paycheck. They needed to provide a referral months ago. And I get blamed for things that these other neighbors, they are not needing to be assessed on how messy their apartment is. Nobody's even able to go into their apartment when they should be having a private investigator, seeing what kind of crimes that they have been committing. Because I have been ultra aware of that, and I've taken responsibility to report things that the other residents aren't even willing to. And they are in turn threatening me, trying to make me into their scapegoat, and threatening me to be reporting anything because they're liable. And the real estate company, when I contacted them, several months ago, they would not even reply. They would not even give me the courteous consideration to be able to be able to reply to say, we're trying to attend to this. We're sorry about your concerns. These are serious safety threats, and we are trying to assist with that. Make sure you're comfortable. In fact, they don't even check in at all. They were here to work on other tenants' apartments and put things in the dumpster. And I have asked for support with being able to get the doorbell installed for surveillance. Really, they should be accommodating. They should be paying for that. And we're not even able to offer any kind of assistance. I have needed to change these locks on the doors. If they're getting a check that accommodates for street raises, and they're getting all kinds of money every month, and they can't even communicate with their tenants, and they're not even willing to provide any kind of support that they have access to. Those are the kind of things they have resources to, including with cleaning services. They have plenty of resources. They're just not willing to do it, and that's the problem. And they are the problem, and they're to be blaming me and threatening me. That's a problem, and I've needed a refund now. I've calculated what since 2019, Dr. Kirch. That's what, 7 years.
Wow.
So
7 years.
7 years. I have had 20 years of my life have been stolen away from me. Spinning my wheels trying to get support with things I should have had years ago. I have not been able to have any kind of opportunities in regards to having a career. In fact, I'm not even getting any legitimate projects. I have had scam upon scam upon scam, and no help with any terms of gainful employment after being fired for being too honest on social media. So I certainly am burned out from all this. So.
Yeah. Oh boy.
So.
Overwhelming.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not just overwhelming. It's wrong. These people have been wrong, and they deserve to be. That as soon as I get the right attorney, I will have to press charges and move forward with these restraining orders and things. It's nothing I should have had to deal with, but I have to, and I have not had support with any of it. So we're getting ready to go to the restoration of competency thing. We're actually having to set it out farther.